Here's the newly redesigned 2012 Honda Civic. Some of the things Honda has done is redesign some of the body panels to make them lighter and more aerodynamic. We've noticed a whole new front fascia to the vehicle, along with the front redesign and new rims. The A-pillar is smaller. That's the pillar that's from the windshield to the driver's window. Better visibility out of the vehicle. New styling on the rims, and a whole new rear end to the vehicle. One other thing Honda has done to make the space a little bit easier and usable is by putting some levers and some quick releases in the rear. What you notice right here is a release for the back seat. If you notice, there's a little seam right there. This is a 60-40 split for the rear seat. All you have to do is pull one of the corresponding levers straight out and push down on the seat. And if you notice, the seats lie down. From a side position, what you're able to do is you're able to see the back seats lying completely flat. This helps to add a little bit more space to the vehicle when you have those larger items. One of the things to take careful notice is the quality of Honda's seats. Take a look at some of the competition, and what you'll notice within the back seat is they're not nearly as stiff and rigid. Notice how stiff this vehicle is. That's going to offer a lot of support for the person in case there's an accident or just in the seat alone. One of the things you may notice is the floor mats in the trunk. This is a standard feature with this Honda and all Civics alike. You don't have to pay extra just to get floor mats. Another thing you don't have to pay extra for, if you notice underneath the flooring, and if you take a look, you do have a spare tire along with all the tools extra for the vehicle. Another standard feature, not an option. Honda's taken care of some of the little things that most people don't notice. If you notice on the top lid of the trunk, we have a carpet lined mat. This is able to help cut down some of the road noise and vibration that accumulates by having an open trunk. Just something Honda thinks about. This vehicle is equipped with the leather seats. Since you have leather seats within the Honda, you also have heated seats. Only in the front two seats. These seats have a high and low setting. Conveniently equipped at the base right here. One of the other things Honda has made sure to take care of is to make sure all passengers have enough space in each of the positions. I'm 6'1" and I'm sitting in the back seat of the Civic. As you notice above me, there's headroom, which is a problem in many cars in this class. There's also a lot of body room. If you notice my position to the door, there's a good amount of space beside me, as well as hip room. Another problem area for many cars in this class is leg room for the people in the rear. Take a look how much space I have. What you're able to see is a slight contour to the back of the seat to help for people of my height have plenty of comfort space. The seat is in almost the far back position. I would comfortably sit in the driver's seat of this vehicle and still have enough space to sit. Another thing is what's being done is space underneath the driver and passenger seat for rear feet. Take a look. My feet are able to comfortably fit underneath the driver's seat or underneath the passenger seat. There's also air vents underneath both seats to help airflow to the rear of the vehicle. The Civic that we're looking at, an EXL with navigation, has a fuel economy range at 28 miles to the gallon in the city and 39 on the highway. While the vehicle is rated for 39 miles to the gallon to the highway, you have a few available options to help get better fuel economy. One of them is by using a simple button. It's called the Econ button. When you push this button, a little indicator in the dash will come on, telling you the vehicle Econ button is activated. And in the IMID, the multi-information display unit, will tell you that it's on. It decreases some of the drive-by-wire throttle control system, which is the sensitivity from the gas pedal to the engine, as well as some of the AC function to the vehicle. What we're taking a look at right now is the speedometer. Now, like most speedometers, it does tell you how fast you're going, but in this vehicle, the lights next to it change. When you're consuming a little bit more gas, the light is blue. Driving a little more conservative, it goes all the way to green, with teal being a moderate in between. Now what we're looking at is the IMID screen. This is a multi-information display system that displays more than just your time. It displays what are we listening to. You're able to plug your iPod, MP3 player, flash drive, or even a Bluetooth audio system into the vehicle. The Bluetooth audio system is a hands-free and wireless system where your phone can connect to the vehicle without any sort of wires, and you can play your music through the car. What we also see is your average fuel economy. We see how far you can go on the tank of gas by the way you've been driving. If you notice on the bottom, it will still tell you how far you've been on trip B, your temperature, and your time. You can leave the screen blank, have the clock, or what you could also put is pictures. One of the ways you'd put pictures here is by pressing the menu button. The menu button allows you to cycle through many of the different options that the system has. Vehicle information, your odometer, your trip meter, and customized settings. Let's take a look at the customized settings screen. In the customized settings screen, we can see the display setup where we're able to change the colors, select wallpaper, delete wallpaper, change your welcome screen, and here's your color. Since this vehicle is equipped with a navigation system, we have a turn-by-turn display where the navigation will prompt the system about your next move. Language, prefer Spanish, French, you're able to change it in this vehicle. By selecting back on the steering wheel controls, you're able to see the different setups. How long do you want your lights to stay on? Door setup, do you want them to lock automatically when you put the vehicle in drive? Or do you want it to unlock all the doors when you put your vehicle in park? In this setup, you're able to adjust all that. You can also set everything to the default. Since this vehicle is equipped with a navigation screen, let's take a look at it. On the steering wheel, we have a few different buttons. The top two buttons are really for our Bluetooth buttons. The bottom button is a voice button. All we have to do, press and release.
After the beep, please say a command, such as one of the highlighted options. Other commands are also available. For example, dial by number or dial by voice tag. Say help to see a complete list.
As she told you, you can say help if you need help. I'm hungry, let's go find something to eat. I push and release the voice button and say,
after the beep,
find nearest Mexican restaurant. It's now finding, and take a look. Plenty of Mexican restaurants available. Let's go to the King Tamale.
please select the
3. It can calculate a route here. If you don't wish to use the voice systems, you can also use the touch screen. Now, you can only use the touch screen while in park or at a low speed, such as
proceed
0.
to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Once we proceed to the highlighted route, the information display system, the IMID, will come up with driver prompts. If we need to take a right turn, it'll show us there, because our line of sight is easier to see there to there rather than looking down at the navigation screen. You see how easy it was to use? You can use voice activation for every single thing in this system. Another thing you're able to do is pair your phone. Bluetooth, as I told you about the top two buttons on the steering wheel. The phone system on the top right screen, right here, press the phone. It tells us that there's no phone paired and asks us, would you like to pair a phone now? I won't do that right now. Really simple to use. Phone setup helps you set your phone up. The Honda navigation system in the 2012 Civic is no longer a DVD-based navigation. It's a hard drive-based navigation system. What you're able to do is search for things and use the map and the navigation system a lot faster. By having the hard drive system, it's also easier to upgrade. All you have to do is order a USB flash drive, and it comes with all the new maps. Faster, easier, and more convenient for you. In this model, what we see on the left-hand side are our headlights. We do have an auto setting. The headlights will automatically turn on and off depending on the light conditions outside. On the right-hand side, we have our windshield wipers. We have intermediate, which means it goes at different ranges of slow, to moderate slow to not so slow, low speed and high speed. Our cruise control is conveniently set up on the right hand side of the steering wheel. To activate this system, all you have to do is turn the main cruise button on, a little green light in the dash comes up, and press the set button. Simple as that. The steering wheel is also tilt and telescopic. What that means is, not only does it go up and down, it also comes in and out. Let's take a look. So people of different heights and weights are able to adjust the steering wheel accordingly. I mentioned to you earlier that the vehicle is equipped to help teach you to be a better driver. The blue light indicators next to the speedometer tells you about your consumption of fuel. As we are more an aggressive driver, it's a dark blue color. As we drive more conservatively, it goes to a green color. And in between is a beautiful teal color. A few of the other things that you may notice with the brand new 2012 Civic is ride quality. It's improved. The vehicle is also quieter, has faster pickup, as we see here. What Honda's done in this version of the Civic is they've raised the rev limit. In doing that, they've changed the range of the RPMs. It now takes lower RPMs to have a greater amount of torque, and they have more torque at a higher range of RPMs. In English, it picks up better. Another thing that we'll notice is the great spacious interior, as well as visibility. We take a look around at the 360 view, and the vehicles help to alleviate blind spots. Steering in this vehicle is also greatly improved. All 2012 Civics now come with electric power steering. By having the electric power steering, it takes off drag from the engine and helps alleviate some of that horsepower to go towards the actual momentum of the vehicle rather than powering your steering system. I hope you've enjoyed this video of the brand new 2012 Civic. Please feel free to leave a comment below or send me an email, Spencer@mytwincity. The link is listed below as well.